just shows that he have gone through a change, but there is a fear within him that he will be sort of used. And I don't know, honestly, I get a feeling that his past isn't a nice past, you know. This is a person that might have, been a bit criminal, active, and so on. And I think that it's something that he have let go of. He have changed, but he have seen things that have left mark within him as a human being, just because of the experience, to have experience like that, and so on. So he have changed a lot as a human being. So I can see that as well. But I can, so that's why I say there is a door closed. So even if he is trying to be honest and all that and treat people in a good way, he is cautious. As I mentioned, he's I said that he was shy. Well, maybe the right word is cautious to use, to approach people, approach the situation, and all, because of how, what have happened in life, what he have experienced.
Okay.
So
He has told me that, actually. He's told me that he does. Like, he used to have a wall up, and he's slowly letting it down and everything. So yeah, I believe that.
yeah. So let's do a relation reading and see what you're going to receive. So as I mentioned, Alex, I'm recording this on YouTube, and if you don't want me to share this, it's okay, let me know. And if you, there is so many Alex in the world, so yeah. But that's up to you, and I send the link to you after the session, and you can listen to it and re-listen to it, because it will be there. So let's see. So what I want you to do is I want you to think of your all questions, okay?
Okay.
And I want you to, I'm shuffling your cards, and I want you to tell me when to stop shuffling.
Stop.
Okay. So what I will do is I will I'm just putting out your cards. So it takes me a bit of time, as I don't do things fast because of my arthrosis. Sometimes my hands will pain, and fingers when the weather change, and also it will slow me down a little bit. And one more layer, and then okay, so let's see. So the first thing I will let's start. So the first thing is that you are thinking of two different people that you have in your head, and the communication with both of them is actually important for you, and you're relying on one of them, or try to do that, but it's difficult. There is issue for you when it comes to the economical situation sometimes that you're trying to work, but you're also making choice if you should step out of the relationship that you are in, or if you should stay and see if that will become stronger relationship or not, if you guys will find one another again or not. So it's like you're making a choice, and that choice isn't the most easiest choice for you to make. Everything around you is changing, and it is happening in a very strong way. Work-wise, I can see that things are going to work out for you in a good way. I don't know if you're looking for work or not, but it looks like a success. It's going to be positive. You're going to enjoy that, but there is going to be travel involved somehow. So you might travel suddenly, and that is because of work. And I'm not seeing that in a negative way, but that can also be stressful for you as well. What is going on a little bit at your home is that there is your partner is talking about contract paperwork that needs to be fixed, or maybe that he is going to fix, and so on, and he is worried about how things are going to work out that way. You yourself have set your goals and know what you want. You're a person who have there are times that you have a lot of people around you and are in charge about when it comes to having responsibilities, and you give very much out of yourself, and there are times that you will try to sort of go within to think and to see what is going on, why things are happening in the way that they are happening. And you don't like to be taken for granted, and you're trying to stop yourself so that you won't be impulsive in how things are in your life, so that you don't throw yourself into things just like that. And I can see that you're going to be successful. The next person that you are communicating with, he lives somewhere else, right? I mean, he doesn't live close to you.
No, he lives in a whole nother state.
Yeah, so I don't know if he have already told you that he wants to come and visit, but he might do that. It's not impossible, or maybe you are going to go and visit him. But there is a meeting that is going to take place.
Okay.
Yeah. So what will be within the near future? Try not to hurry yourself in anything, okay? Try not to hurry yourself in anything. Don't be impulsive, and don't throw yourself into anything just like that. Think through things before you make your choice 100%, because if you throw yourself into this new relationship, even if you feel good about it, things can turn out to become in an ugly way, in a way that you might regret things. So you should be a little bit careful and get to know this person much more, because what you're seeing now is a nice mask, nice face. And as I told you in the beginning of our communication, that I feel that there is a wall in front of this person. And do you know if this person have a child or children?
I don't. He hasn't said anything about kids, but I know he said that he has 2 dogs.
Okay, because the I can see children around him or a child around him, and there have been complications when it comes to communication. And as I mentioned for you before, this is a person that might have had problems when it comes to, in the past, when it comes to doing things that isn't so nice. And he is a person that needs to find balance and he wants to be successful. So he's putting a lot of his thoughts when it comes to be so. But at the same time, he's worried and he wants to let go of things. It's like he wants to run away, let go of things and move forward. And it's like the tradition, the culture, and all that is having a new beginning, new thought, and he is trying to find the good person within himself. So he's working on, on that, but he can change in a snap, temper wise. So this is a person that like to have control, like to be in control. Sorry. So this is a person that like to be in control, and this is a person, as I said to you, you are seeing a positive side of this person now, but this person can snap, can change temper and all that, and you haven't seen all that yet because it's something that you, it's like you haven't gone through that situation with this person yet. So
Right.
yeah. And this person likes to be holding on to control, likes to know what is happening and why. It's like details and things like that. And I don't know, even if I saw positivity in his energy when it comes to the pictures that you send, here I'm seeing something completely different when it comes to him. It's like I'm talking about two people, so maybe he's having a double personality,
Yeah.
one can be positive and one can be the shadow. And I mean, we all do have a shadow and positive side of ourselves, but his shadow aspect isn't easy because he's trying to change the shadow in him, within him, but it's difficult. And when you will, if you if you go through this relation with him and so on, you're going to live like a bird in a cage in a way. And I don't know if you would like life like that, to be controlled, to always respond what is and what isn't, and where you are and where you are not, and all that. And that can be a little bit too much for you. I don't know. Even if you're not super active at the moment, you are not a person that will sit at home and do nothing if you don't have to. If you can be active, if you can work and all that, you do that without even thinking about it. This person wants to have control, and that's in a way that isn't healthy. So I think that you should get to know this person a little bit more before you jump into anything, into any decisions, and so on. Your past is that you have been wanting to go through a change. There have been a lot of stress for you, and some paperwork or economical situations have been hindered for you, haven't been easy. You had to struggle to come out good. There have been depression, a depressive side for you going through as well. so there have been times that you felt like, oh my God, I'm falling on my face. This is too much of the same happening. And that was struggle, and that made you to feel lonely from time to time. And that also made you to feel depressed. And I don't know if you have a lockdown or not, but it's like a feeling where you feel almost like I'm in jail and this is not okay. I'm not okay by this. So that was a struggle, and then changes started to sort of changes started to show up for you, and you met people or someone that you had known for some time, but you haven't seen that person for some time, and the communication between you and that person did end up in a very positive, good way. And work-wise, the problems that you had did got sorted in a positive, good way as well, even if it was a struggle in the beginning. So what will be that you're going to make changes around your work, and there is going to be complications and arguments at your home, in your marriage, in your relationship, and you are finding yourself in arguments and so on, and you're going to feel like, oh my God, I'm giving so much in this relationship for things to work. Why are things not working out? And you're going to have a lot of tears, holding on to tears, holding on to things, and wondering what you should do. And it's like you want to run away, you want to let go and turn to something different, but at the same time you don't know to what. You don't know what choice to make, because there is a confusion within yourself as a human being. And then to save up money is important for you, and to have a balance, a security. Feeling wise, you're going to find yourself in a new beginning. There is someone you have children, right? Because there is someone out of your children that is going to have a new start in something. It can be a new school or new class or something new, and that will work out in a positive way, even if there are some worries now in the beginning. It will be fine within time. So give it time. And I'm seeing that you're going to work out things in a positive, good way, in a different way, and make some of the dreams and goals for you to become real. And you're going to take and become that leader from feeling lonely and, giving and working and doing so much at the same time is how you feel. So, but you're going to take a different approach to each and everything, and you're going to, like becoming a leader and maintaining things. But when it comes to the relationship, it looks like both of the relationships that you're asking about is, difficult, is going to be difficult for you in time to be. And let's see how this will end. So what you're receiving next is that you're going to wonder, what should I do next? What can I do next? What is it time for me to handle? And you're going to stand in the way where you have to make choices that will be important for you. And this is something that will be difficult because you can't be honest. It's like there is things in your thoughts, in your feelings that you are not listening into, and you're not honest in all that. And to make a good choice, to make a new path, you need to be honest in your own thoughts and walk with that, be down to earth, and so on. So work with your things, and things are going to be emotional for you. You're going to try to have an understanding if you should stay in your old relationship or not. Somehow I am feeling that it's like there is a part of you that wants this that you are in to change. So there, it's like you haven't given up completely on what is going on in this relationship, but I don't know if that will happen, and the emotions between you and this I mean your partner that you're having now is going to be in a way where you are going to make decisions, put him into, put him up to a wall, tell him how you feel and think about things, and you're going to make choices that will be important, and he's also going to make choices. And maybe you need to talk to him and tell him that, hey, this is how I feel about everything. I'm not happy, I'm not joyful in all what is going on, and we need to work together. This is hard time for both of us, but we need to make things work. If you want to make a change in a relationship, and if you communicate with him, that will in a way shake him a little bit, and also make him to think about, gee, what am I doing? Why are things as they are actually? What can I change, or how can I make things easier and better? So that will sort of make him to think, and he is going to also reflect on things, and will have new goals, new ideas on how to make things in a positive, good way as well. And he's going to use his intuition to have a better understanding in all that, and he has a good intuition that he's using on and off, but he is not a person that will say that, oh, I'm psychic or I'm this or that. No, but he has a good intuition. So when it comes to the relationship that you are in now, I would not advise you to jump into it. I would not advise you to, to the new person now. I'm talking about the new person, the person number 2. I wouldn't advise you to jump into that relationship, because I think that you're going to regret that after some time, when you're going to see the reality out of how that person is behaving and doing things, and so on. So I think that you should give it some time, to see the negative side out of him as well. And just because things are upside down for you now in a relationship, in your old relationship, then you're more vulnerable, and easy to influence as well, and you influence yourself easy as well in the situation. So if I were you, I wouldn't jump into that, because I am seeing regrets, I'm seeing being unhappy, and this is not a relationship that will be for long term as well, if you let go of this that you're having today. So I would recommend you to stay in what you have today, but confront your partner and tell him how you feel and think about things, because he needs to be aware, because maybe he is in his own thoughts that he is too blind to see what he is up to, and what is happening around him and you. So you need to maybe point things out for him.
Okay.
So I know that this is not what you wanted to hear. I know you was hoping for the opposite, maybe, I don't know. But this is what I would suggest you to, because I'm not seeing you being happy in the relationship number 2.
Interesting. Okay. So that's why, I wanted some type of direction, because I wasn't sure, like I said earlier, on what to do.
Yeah, I can understand, but I wish I have had a different outcome out of this all, but I don't. This is what is, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put out. I'm not done yet. Maybe you thought I was done, but I'm not. I'm going to put up some cards, and I'm going to look at you precisely, and I'm going to look at the relationships in between you and them.
Okay.
So let's see. But from the bigger perspective, from the bigger reading session that you received, I would absolutely not tell you to jump into that relation, because I'm seeing regrets. I'm seeing that you're not being cautious. I'm seeing that you are throwing yourself without thinking. You're being a little bit naive, and so on. And even if things are roses today, they are not. They can turn and be glass and hurt the next day. So you need to be careful there, because this is the second person that you are communicating with is a person that has a hidden door, and you don't know. There is so many things that you don't know about him. You know some of the things, but not everything. And I don't know if you ever will know everything. Oops, I did. So let's see. So at the moment, you're trying to work things out when it comes to work for you. You are going through changes and you're being sensitive. You're emotionally drained, but you're trying to be positive and all. But at the same time, you have romance in your head. You're trying to think in a positive way. So I don't know if just because of the communication with the person number two, it's like it is opening a joy within yourself, because this person is communicating with you and you get to hear things, you get to communicate, you get to feel that that person is seeing you for you and all that. So that makes you to become a little bit like a girl, small girl, being romantic and joyful. Your partner, your old partner that you're having is struggling with the economical situation at the moment and is not sure how to deal with things. And I don't know if he is trying to build up something or if he owes money to people, but there is a lot of stress for him in the economical section. And he's not seeing things in a clear way because of what he's going through, and he wants to make things, he wants a balance in life, he wants to be positive, but it's hard for him, and he gives so much out of him to make things work, but it's hard, it's difficult for him, it's not easy. So he's struggling very, very much. The other person, the person number two, have big depression and anxiety from time to time, and I mean big. And this person can bash out. This person can there is a lot of anger within this person, and have been in a lot of this person have been in a lot of arguments, a lot of fights even. And when I say fights, I mean not just with words, but also maybe with hands as well. It wouldn't surprise me if that was so. And he is having economical issues too, and he have been having difficulties because of economical issues as well. I don't know if he have been into, if he have had what is the word I'm searching for, my mind is blank at the moment, bad habits. It's like I can't find the word for this, but he have had problems in the past with either medicine or drugs or alcohol or something like that. There have been an issue that he have seen. I don't know if he himself was very deep into that, but there have been problems around him that haven't been nice, and he is wanting to go through a change, and that change is important for him. He have had someone before in his life, and that person didn't agree with him on on things. They had a lot of arguments and so on, and this person left because she couldn't stand the problems that were happening over and over for him. She, even if he wanted a change and all that, he it's like he had difficulty in that. So let's see now, your partner. Your partner loves you, that you're having now. Your partner loves you, and he loves his family. He wants things to be all right in between. He wants it's like whatever he's building, whatever he's doing, he's not doing it for himself, but he's doing it for you. I mean, for his family. He sees you as his family, and for him, to be just in it is very important. And I don't know if someone have recently treated him in an unjust way, where he in a way lost his balance and lost his thoughts. So he is going through some sort of changes, and I don't know, I think that there have been, or maybe they are, things that are happening in his family that is affecting him in the way that he is today. So he's going through difficulties, some sort of difficulties, because of that, and that's not easy. It's hard for him, but he's striving to make a change for being more positive, and all that, to be more positive when it comes to life itself. So let's see, you have met this person, I mean the second person, and you have given this a chance because you feel lonely. You met outside somewhere. This can be like, I don't know if you met this person what comes to mind is that, I don't know if it some sort of a station, like a station, or a place where a lot of people are, like a platform where a lot of people are, and that platform have to do with travel. It can be train, it can be plane, something like that. You met this person at such a platform, sort of, and this is an accidental sort of meeting, and so that made you happy by meeting this person, and you felt drawn to each other in a way. And what I'm picking up is that the words that comes to my mind, I don't know if it's you who say or if it's the person that is saying that. I usually don't communicate just with people like that. I usually don't give up my number or things like that. But I'm going to do it now. Sort of, this is words that comes to my head. So this is something that I'm receiving from above now, and so Eva, I think that you both got sort of drawn in to having that attraction. So this is an attraction more of looks and more of a behavior than it is a relation, sort of. I don't know how to explain that in a better way, but that is what is coming to say. And so this is, if you're going to go through with all this, this is more going to be of attraction when it comes from his side to you, to be possessive because of the way that you look, because of the way that you are, and all that. And, possession will be important, and sexual possession will be important as well. And I don't know, I just don't feel good about the whole situation. It's like a knot in my stomach. I don't feel good about it. And wow, the next card is what you're receiving now. I'm just picking up a card from the cards. You're receiving the Tower. So this happened in a very sudden way, the meeting, I guess, and the conversations and all. And you're thinking seriously if you should leave your partner that you're having or if you should stay there. But at the same time, you're waiting, you're communicating, and you have fears within you if you should move forward or not. And then you're being reminded. It's like, I don't know if someone in your past have told you about listen to your gut, listen to your intuition, follow that. This can be a father figure, this can be, a close friend or brother figure or something like that. But this is words that comes to your mind to think about. And you are having intuition that you need to sort of follow, and you feel yourself that there is something that isn't correct in any way, not between you and your partner, because things are cold in between you and your partner now. And when it comes to the new person that is, new in your life, there is something that isn't okay there as well. And you can see that there are times that the communication will be very short, and then there are times that you can communicate longer without any stress and all that. So there is things that, being stressful for the other person. So you're going to make your choice in all this, and let's see what the choice is. And the choice is to confront the situation in an open way and say how you feel and think about it, but at the same time stress and all. And you might travel to maybe meet this person, or maybe you're going to request that this person, the person number 2, comes and visits, or if it's you who is going to go and visit, but you're going to suggest something like that it's time for you to meet. And you're going to think of choices, all the choices that will be in front of you, and what to sort of make a choice with. But I am not seeing you leaving your partner, your husband, or whatever I should say, the person number 1. I'm seeing that it's like after thinking things through completely, you are and seeing the whole situation in their relationships, you're going to decide to stay where you are and not to make a change. So you're going to even if you're going to meet that, person number two, have a meeting and communication and all that, but you're not, I'm not seeing you leaving, because you're going to feel more safer where you are than what is new somehow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So again, the cards are saying, that don't do things, don't jump
Yeah, don't
into
be quick
things.
to jump into things.
Yeah. Give it time.
Okay. Yeah, of course.
Let's see. Let's see how this person feels about you. Well, this person is seeing, the second person is seeing your depression, seeing your sadness, and seeing that you're a person that takes time, gives time. You don't want to rush yourself, and you're being sad over things that are happening, and you're not sure what to hold on to and what not. They are seeing all this with you. So this is a person that sees you as emotional, very emotional, a person that, have a kind, good heart. That is a person when it comes to, feelings, that can share, that can give. He sees that you take responsibility for your family and all that, but at the same time, he's also seeing someone depressed and sad as well. Your other partner, your partner that you're with, is feeling that you're hiding things, feels that something is wrong, is confused. I don't know if he's confused by, do you have someone or not? And this is something that worries him. That worries him. And this is a person, at the same time, he's thinking about the economical situation that is around. Does your partner drink sometimes? I mean, beer or alcohol or something like that? Because I get a,
Yeah.
I get a feeling that your partner does that when he wants to run away from problems and from reality. And sometimes that will be for him a resolution as well. And I'm not saying that he's having, that this is happening every day, but there are times that he takes alcohol or drugs or something to run away from the reality,
Yeah.
is how I'm seeing. But,
Okay.
but he is very intuitive, and he is a person that goes deep into thoughts and things. This is not a person that you can, cross without any consequence as well. And he also likes to control situation and things, but he can be quiet. There are times that he can be quiet within and hold things within himself, and that sometimes can make people to feel uncomfortable with him because of the way that he is. And as I mentioned, the honeymoon between you and him is over. So it's like you are in this relation. And I'm not saying that he doesn't love you, because he truly does. But he's fighting his own demons. He's battling with his own demons. And there is complications around his family or friends that he's seeing. And this is difficult for him. I don't know if he's put in the middle of something, or if he's trying to be a diplomat or something, not sure. But there is complications. And that's why things are as they are. And there is, in that, that makes him to be off, and that makes him to be depressed and angry as well, and to run away from the reality. So it wouldn't surprise me if you're handling everything on your own at the moment, and not having any, any much of support from your partner.
Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like. So
Yeah.
it's challenging.
Yeah. But what I want you to do, I want you to give this a little bit of time, because this will change. This will be more balanced, you know. The situation will be more balanced, because if you throw yourself into things, you're going to regret that. So don't be naive and dumb and walk into a bomb, because you are good where you are now, because things in between you will change, and it will be for the better after things are going to resolve. The other person you might have in your life for some time, but I'm not seeing that other person staying there, not even as a friend, you know. So this is something, this is someone like a fish, you know. You have them and then they get slippery and they slip away. So
Okay.
yeah. So this is what the cards are saying. Do you have any questions?
I do not. You pretty much, I've said everything that I needed to hear and that I needed to know. Everything was pretty much like to the point and on T. So.
But could you understand? Can I ask you a question now, if it's okay? But do you yourself have that feeling that person number two, there is a wall, there is something that isn't as it should be?
Yeah, I definitely feel like there is a wall there, and there's stuff there that he wants to say, I feel like, but he's not gonna say it for some reason. So.
Well, he's not going to say it because, you know, the things that he are hiding, you know, he told you that he used to be not so kind to people, and that's true. He has a violent side to himself, and that means that he doesn't have a problem to smash someone's face, you know, and so on. So this is a person that can be violent, and be violent not only by hand but also by words. So now you're seeing a pretty side, you're not seeing the beast. So I don't know. I think that, you know, I think that you should be careful. I don't think that you should rush yourself into all this. Don't do that. It's not worth it. Don't put your children through this.
Okay. That makes perfect sense.
I wish I could tell you something different, maybe, but you know, what needs to be said is what you, I guess, got to hear. And you received from, you know, above as well, things, messages. So it's interesting how things turn out to be. But yeah, I thought that it was going to be opposite.
Same, but it's okay. I mean,
yeah,
it's good that I was able to listen to what you had to say, so I can be smart about my decisions. So.
yeah, that sounds good. Then you're happy with the reading, at least you got answers.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's good.